In Australia, we use what's called an EpiPen. We use EpiPen Junior or EpiPen Senior. The green, like you are green, it uses that. It's green on the outside and green on the inside. These particular ones are real ones. They do work. These are out of date, so we're not going to be using them on anybody to test on. But when you use real ones, there's a window inside there, and inside that window you want to see that the liquid is clear. You want to make sure that the EpiPen is up to date and not expired. This is 2015, so it's a little bit on the outer side of things, yes? Green one for children under the age of 5, under the 20 kilo mark. Anything older or heavier than that, you start using what's called an adult one. 150 mils of adrenaline, 300 mils of adrenaline. The reason why it's called an EpiPen, because in America, adrenaline, the name of it is epinephrine. That's why they're called EpiPens, yes? 130 bucks each if you want to buy one on script. The Australian government kicks in and we're paying for about $30, $40 for the pair. Some kids need 3, like my son, to carry around. He needs to carry around himself, but the school also asks for them to have one, and the schools will also have a couple of spares lying around as well. It's a bit of a pandemic when it comes to allergies and stuff. People always say, oh, kids nowadays, they're different to the kids in the past. I think it's more, this is my own opinion, and you know what opinions are, that, we had grandparents having tin foods. They've been eating it. They made our parents, which then ate crap, which then made us. Then we're making them. So these are all these traces of chemicals and everything's going through our systems. Also, most kids would have just died before. That's all they did. They had an anaphylactic reaction and died. It wasn't one of those things that was really recorded as such. So there's a couple of different reasons. Now, how do you use an EpiPen? I'm going to put those over there and then grab myself some pretend ones. Can I have a volunteer from the audience, please? Now, if someone's conscious, you can sit them up in a much more comfortable position. The moment that he felt unconscious, I would drag him to the floor and do the same thing, but in a lying down position. Yeah. In the past, we used to have questions that would answer that, and this is what I'm going to still keep on going. Now, what's really important, the way that I teach this, is that one, it is a loaded weapon. Yeah. It's blue to the sky and orange to the thigh. Yeah. You want to inject it into an intramuscular, into the side of the leg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my leg here and I'm going to put his legs together. Move your hands for me. Excellent, thank you. So what's important? Phones, wallets, keys, coins, all the things. My pockets, I even got a credit card in there, so I wouldn't go through that. The other thing you want to watch out for is seams. I've got a picture of one that tried to go through a seam and it bent the needle. So you can bend the needle. And what happens to a bent needle on an EpiPen? The child or the adult does not get it. They may pass away at that stage. So the other thing I remember is you're going to hold your hand in a fist. Nothing is going to come up. No fingers on here, no fingers on there. Stabby side this side, air vent on that side. You don't want to put your hand on it. When you come over here, I'm going to feel, I'm going to place it. Am I going to miss from this distance? No. So we're going to take off the safety cap and we're going to push in until you hear the click. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Release. Yeah? So what are we doing? We're injecting the adrenaline or the epinephrine into the person, helping them. There is a safety catch on there. So as you can see, when you release, the safety cover prevents us from getting stabby afterwards. Yes? We don't want that. We do not want this, because people have done this in the past. This is wrong. I'll show you wrong. Where's the liquid? What's happened to my son? Yeah. The other thing that some people have done.
How far does it go out? Straight through the thumb? Or?
Yeah, it'll probably go through the thumb. Look, you probably lose your thumb. It's a vasoconstrictor, so it actually people have lost their thumb because they've injected it into their own thumbs. That's bad. But how do you think the parents felt of the child that didn't get the injection?
Also bad.
Really bad. I'm going to add really bad into that equation. Very upset people because you didn't use it correctly. So blue to the sky, orange to the thigh. Do not take your safety cap off until then, because some people get a little bit shaky just before they need to do something. Yes? So what I want you to do is to keep the cap on, find the position. Yeah? If he's going to move, he's going to always move that way. He can't move this way because my leg is stopping you. Yeah? Over the top, pull off, push in. 1, 2, 3, release. About 5 years ago, the EpiPens changed their labeling only. It used to be 10 seconds, but holding a pen in someone's leg with a big needle in it for 10 seconds was a very long time. They found that the majority of the drug already inserted into the person within the first 3 seconds. So that's all that changed many years ago. Now, for those of you who are going to read the pens, the majority of them say 3 seconds, some of them say 10 seconds.